Hi family, how many times have we been taught or advised that to soothe joint pain, we need to buy a cream at the pharmacy or take some kind of pill or medication? Today we're going to bring that idea back. We're going to turn to Grandma's medicine cabinet, but with the awareness and science of modern times. We're going to prepare a traditional ointment, an Arnica and Rosemary ointment, using a base that the modern industry usually overlooks, but that our ancestors used a lot and knew perfectly well. Beef fat. If you have recurring joint discomfort or suffer from pain in your wrists, knees or hands, or you feel stiff when the weather changes, or also, for example, if you feel that inflammation limits what you can do in your daily life, stay until the end, because what I'm going to share with you today is going to change your life. Before we start with this alchemy, let's understand why this formula works so well. Many conventional creams use synthetic bases that only work on the surface. We are going to use purified beef fat, and why are we going to use this carrier? Because of its biocompatibility and nourishment. What does this mean? That the structure of its fatty acids is extremely similar to the lipids in our skin. It works as a deeply nourishing carrier that helps optimally transport the active ingredients from plants. And to this base we add two giants of herbal medicine, Arnica and Rosemary. Arnica, officially recognized by natural medicine as a highly effective topical anti-inflammatory and pain reliever, contains helenoline and flavonoids, compounds that help slow down local inflammatory processes and soothe the joint and muscle area. Rosemary is a powerful stimulant of peripheral blood circulation. When applied, its essential oils act as a natural warming agent, promote microcirculation, and provide a gentle, localized warmth. And besides, this helps to relieve tissue congestion. What do you think? It seems like pure magic, doesn't it? And you have no idea about the wonderful cream we're about to make. Let's go to the kitchen.
For this recipe, the first thing we're going to use is 260 grams of fat. And the first thing I'm going to do is clean it, purify it. I'm going to use a small pot where I'm going to put the fat. And I'm going to add a cup almost full of water. Finally, we're going to add 1.5 teaspoons of salt. And we put it on the stove. And now we're going to wait for it to melt. At this point, we're going to take it off the heat so it can finish melting. I'm going to transfer it to this container. We're going to wait a few minutes and then put it in the fridge. The fat has already cooled down. Look how all the water settles at the bottom. We're going to take it out. I'm going to use a knife to help loosen it. Well, depending on how your fat is, it's going to stay down here. All the impurities that it might have, you'll see that the impurities are what come out the easiest. To prepare the ointment, we're going to use 20 grams of Arnica flowers, and we're going to use 20 grams of rosemary. I harvested and disinfected the rosemary. You can use whichever method you prefer to disinfect it. Then you have to dry the leaves very well. This is very important because otherwise bacteria can develop in the ointment. Now we're going to separate the leaves from the stem. We put the fat in a small pot. And we're going to melt it in a double boiler. Here I've got a small pot of water heating up. The heat has to be very low so the water doesn't come to a boil. Now that the fat is fully melted, I'm going to add the herbs. I'm going to add the Arnica. And we're going to mix it well with the fat. Once we've mixed it well, we're going to let it infuse for 45 minutes. 45 minutes have passed and I took it off the heat. Now what we're going to do is strain it. To strain it, we're going to use a piece of gauze. I'm going to place the gauze over a strainer to make it easier. We're going to squeeze well to extract all the properties and benefits from these herbs. To give it a better texture, we're going to whip it. But first we have to wait for it to cool down a bit. When the color changes, it means it has cooled. So let's start whipping it. You can already see the amazing texture this ointment has, and now I'm going to transfer it to a little jar. To make it easier, I'm going to put the ointment in a piping bag. And now the most important part, how do we use it? This isn't just a cosmetic cream, it's a topical herbal treatment. We're going to take a little bit of the cream with very clean fingers, and we're going to apply it to the affected area, to the area that hurts. And we're going to massage for a few minutes. You'll feel the rosemary start to create a localized warming sensation, activating circulation. Meanwhile, the arnica starts doing its pain-relieving work. Use it every night before going to bed, or at the time of day when the pain immobilizes you. You will notice the difference from the very first application.
Family, making our own ointments again, our own medicine, is an act of absolute sovereignty. It's about no longer depending on synthetic products and trusting in Mother Nature. Trusting in the wisdom of plants combined with animal fat. A completely natural product, and it's been used for millions of years. They used fat because it's practically the same as our skin's natural oils, so our body doesn't reject it. For example, when you use a lab-made cream, some of it might be absorbed, but a lot of it is rejected by our own body. That's why it's so effective. If this video was helpful to you and it made you want to put together your own natural remedy kit, if it's helpful for you or for a family member or a loved one, give us a thumbs up and let us know. Share it with that person who would really benefit from it. And of course, we invite you to subscribe to the channel. And I would like you to leave me a comment if you've made any of my creams. Not just this one, but any of the creams I've shared with you and how it worked for you. I would love to know that. My name is Danay Aguilar, and if you would like to connect with your mind, body and spirit, I'll see you there, and I invite you to my other channel, Portal Coherencia. I'll leave a little card here so you can tap it and go directly to check it out. And I also want to share a video here so you can make one of my best creams, chamomile ointments, right here. I invite you to watch it. You're going to love it. See you next time. Bye.